So basically today I'm going to be showing you how to do some henna flowers. These ones are some basic henna flowers, good for if you're just starting to learn. So let's get practicing. So I got my henna here and my drink, of course. Cheers, everybody. So a lot of the henna flowers, there's lots of different centers. So one of the centers are a dot, and then you put a circle around. And if you'd like, you can put a second circle. I like to put a second circle. Another good center is just swirly, whirly all the way around. And keep going as long as you want to go. So the next step is these like letter C's or half circles or little bumps. You just do that all the way around. It's really simple and a lot of fun. This is a great tool to practice with some henna and some paper. Henna is really inexpensive. It's like $2.50. You get a tube of it. You can do a lot, or a cone of it. You can do a lot of decorations with it. Okay, so for the petals for this henna flower, basically it looks like a heart. So you just go like this. And you just keep doing that all the way around. On and on and on and on and on. It's a lot of fun. You can't really make too many mistakes. It's art. Art is awesome. For all you art lovers out there, thumbs up. There we go. And that's that. Pretty, right? So next what I like to do is I like to highlight all around each one of these. And you just keep going on and on and on and on. And then I like to do some shading, and I pull it down like this. On the paper, it doesn't seem to work very good, but on the skin, it's beautiful. So you just keep doing that all around. Okay, so I sped that up a little bit because I don't really want to make a half-an-hour tutorial. So I've shaded it all around. It's not the greatest on paper, but it looks really cool on the skin. And then what I like to do is I like to put a dot in the middle to make the petals really pop and stand out. There you have it. And that's your basic, one of the basic henna flowers. Another basic henna flower is the same thing, but instead of doing a dot this time, I'm gonna do a swirl. You just keep going around, around, around as far as you want to go. And then again, little loopies. Now this one is kind of like a leaf, like this. And you just do that all the way around. Like so. See? And if you want to get real fancy with this flower, when you get to the ends, you can just go like this and make a swirl. Makes it look really pretty. Again, dot, like so. I like to add sometimes, to add on, just, you can do whatever you want. Whatever you think looks really pretty, or your style, or your client, what they prefer, if you're doing it on a friend. And that's it. And that's a basic henna, another basic henna flower. It's pretty, right? You could shade it too. You could pull these down and shade it just like the other ones. Another really cute henna flower is, these ones are called fillers, so they put them in spots where there's kind of like empty spaces and you want to fill them in. It might look ridiculous. So you can use little, these little flowers. So you basically, you just put dots all around and one in the middle. There's that one. Or there's this little one. Just little dots like that. Or you can do this one where you make the circle first and then you put the dots all around it. Really practice with your henna, whether you're using it from a cone or like a little squeeze bottle like this, because you really need to learn when to squeeze out a lot and when to retract so you get a thinner line. So yeah, just keep practicing on paper. It's a lot of fun. Another simple one I like to do for filling in spaces is you squeeze the bottle and you just let it drop. And then I do the same thing at the bottom. I do it this way to get a really even flower. And then you just fill in between. And it just looks really cool. Almost looks like a snowflake. Pretty, right? Okay, so for the next flower I'm going to show you is a mandala. Now don't get scared. They're actually not that hard. They're quite simple. So I'm going to flip my paper around. So I'm working on this side. Okay, so again, I'm going to start with swirls. Wasn't very good swirls. And then your loops. Now, a mandala is basically like this one. But you can do it any size you want. So for now, I'm gonna start with little mandala leaves. All the way around. See? It doesn't look like a mandala yet, does it? Watch the magic start. Now, you just do the same thing, but you do it bigger and behind. See how beautiful? See that? And basically, you just keep doing that. You can't go wrong. It's art. Art is fun, and it's a great way to explore your creativity. See, it's not looking quite like a mandala yet, but watch. You can just keep adding and adding these little mandala leaves all over, all around, and it's starting to look more and more like a beautiful mandala. Okay, and look, you can just keep going until you're content with how big and beautiful you want your mandala. You can add dots in the middle of the little ones. You can shade in these ones if you want. You can make swirls. You can add hoops. You can, you can put this inside your leaf. Like they look like, like where the pollen comes from. You just really play with it. Add on. You can do dots. It's a lot of fun. So get your paper out and get a drink because you may get thirsty. Cheers. It's just lemon flavored iced tea. And practice on some paper and tell me what you think. And if you have any questions or you'd like to learn something that you've seen really cool, I'd love to show it to you. So I hope you enjoy this tutorial and I hope you enjoy working with the henna as much as I do. It's a lot of fun.